here we are, Friday morning of our Blue Mountains Campout. Oh, and what a week it's been, huh?
Yeah.
Oh.
We're getting a little tired. It's been a great week.
Yes. Good outside voice, Sandy.
Oh, good, thanks.
All right, so I don't know what all we have to report today, but who'd like to start? Anybody?
It was pretty quiet last night, other than the revelers.
Yeah. So.
Initials of PS.
Well, so we went on our drive in the afternoon yesterday to look for wood, and we pulled up to a spot that Courtney thought we could find some wood, and the ambiance there was super chilly. It almost felt like something was watching you the whole time, but and there was like a super nasty smell that we smelled.
Yeah, it was weird.
It was just kind of that weird, creepy feeling out. Did you guys hear? Is that
Whistle.
what you guys heard? The whistle.
It was the whistle. Yeah.
We heard a whistle. And after that, we moved on to another part, and we were driving in the woods and kind of over where the corrals are and stuff. And we heard the weirdest. Had you guys been doing calls? When we heard that really strange.
Yeah, that was weird. I don't even.
It was
know
like
how to
a.
mimic it.
It was really
But it was
weird.
over the engine of the truck.
Yes, yeah.
Wow, and your truck is loud. What kind of truck do you have?
Loud.
Dodge 1500, but it's got like an aftermarket exhaust, and
Yeah.
it's loud.
We can usually hear you when you leave the highway.
Yeah.
So to say that you heard a vocalization above the sound of your truck.
It was really loud.
Yeah,
really
it
means
sounded
something.
almost like monkey chatter.
It sounded like chatter.
It was
Wow.
just really strange.
Okay.
And then we drove up. Tell her where we drove up to. At the top of the hill.
And we went to the top of the lookout up there to that
Found
ridge
that
line.
print.
Yeah, and I found that print up there. I need to go get that. Don't let me forget.
Okay.
And they were, Courtney and Claire were making vocalizations. And as soon as it ended, just as it was ending, Terry and I heard a whoop, whoop.
Cool.
Wow.
I mean, it was undeniably, it was really loud, so.
Right
that was
on.
pretty cool.
Okay. Wasn't somebody at that same location before, earlier in the day?
The corral.
Possible.
Penny was
Yeah. Okay. So, and you said you guys had an experience there.
Not an experience. We went and there's like 2 outhouses there. One's old junky, the other one was full of wood. We walked to the corral, and then there's a small trail going by the side of the corral. Pat went down. We could tell they're taking the horses down there for water. But it just, every once in a while I thought I heard kind of a vocal just under our own noise, like they were masking. And I would think I would hear just 1 or 2 words now and again. But I didn't say anything to Pat because I thought I dismissed it, you know. And I didn't feel like we were being watched or anything up there. But I did call out and, you know, say hello and come on in. Nothing. But we went up to Teepee. And we were yelling down the canyon, and it might have been the whoop whoop you heard. Because we were up there doing, the echo was tremendous.
What time were you there?
Oh, golly.
We're talking Jewish.
Mid-afternoon, 3:30, 4, something.
Yeah.
No, you guys didn't get back from
No, because
town
we
until.
we passed you guys, remember? You guys went up that when we went.
Oh.
And it was way later than that.
Yeah, because you guys didn't get back from town till almost 3.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was
Yeah.
probably 6.
Okay. Right on. Cool. Anybody else? Nope. Well, I have a little something to report from this morning. Pat and I had a deal where she had her truck parked down here, and we were going to set our alarms for 3 a.m. and just not get up. Just be awake and then we could compare notes. Well, I heard your alarm go off. We were up. Nothing happened. Not a thing. But then it was, I don't know, it was 7-ish or so. I was awake and I heard the ravens going off. You know, the caw, caw. They were pretty intense for a while. They stopped, and then I heard the strangest thing. It sounded like, kind of like a dog whimper or dog whine, but it was like on steroids. It was coming from up here in that direction where a lot of the other stuff happens, and it reminded me a lot of Gabby or Jack when they're, you know, kind of that, oh, And it like a disappointment sound, like a dog whining a little bit, but it was really big.
I heard it too.
You heard it too?
Yeah, I was telling Sandy. I said that's a. I don't know what that is. Is that a bird? It sounded like a big-bodied bird, but I didn't know what it was.
Yeah.
And that was about 7 o'clock.
Yeah,
Yeah.
and
And
to
I'm
me it
just
sounded
100
like
feet
a dog.
I'm 100 feet from your tent.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right.
It was about 7 a.m.
Yeah.
Yeah, around 7. Okay, anybody else? Nope.
Yeah.
Okay, well, seeing as how it's Friday and our camp out's going to be wrapping up tomorrow, we have a few people that are leaving. Our camp number is dwindling. And, last night was a full moon. That may have had something to do with the drop-off in activity. So maybe tonight, with a few fewer people around, we'll have that one last big hoorah with the Sasquatches tonight. Fingers crossed. Yeah. All right, well, good luck, everybody. Have a great day, and we'll be back to report again tomorrow morning. All right, thanks, everybody. So Kevin and I have been discussing the vocals we heard this morning, and to me it sounded like somebody who was really sad. It was like, what did you call it, forlorn?
Right.
Yeah, that was. And what was your first impression of it?
It had to be a bird, because we heard ravens up there just before they were attacking that Penny's gifting site, and did a very good job of it.
Yeah.
And very soon after we heard that noise.
Yeah.
It sounded. It wasn't a whimper. It wasn't a. It's kind of like what you said. It sounded bigger bodied than a bird.
Oh, much bigger.
Yeah.
It sounded very large, and it
And
sounded like a
like-
dog on steroids to
Kind
me.
of, yeah, kind of like a whimpering dog, but a big-lunged whimpering dog.
Yeah.
Did you see the site? Now that I think about it, did you see that gifting site? The ravens had taken, the melon and tore it up and all that. It's kind of a mess. But the peanut butter jar. Did you see the peanut butter jar?
No, I didn't.
Because I walked up there just after that, like an hour after that, and I didn't touch anything. I just saw the peanut butter jar on the ground. It had the little plastic piece on it yesterday with a stick in it, and so I just bent over and looked, and it was there was a bunch of stick missing peanut butter. It was in there with a stick, not with a beak. As if a raven got
okay,
in
it
there.
had been dug out.
Oh, and the plastic, that round little hermetically sealed piece that's on the peanut butter jar.
Yeah.
That was just raised a little bit and a stick put in it as a spoon. That was part of the gift.
Okay.
That thing was ripped completely off, but it was whole. It wasn't torn up.
Really? So
Yeah.
pulled off in one piece.
Yes. And all the peanut butter, not all, but probably the first third of the peanut butter was scooped out with what looks like a stick, not a beak.
Wow. So you think maybe, they didn't restock. Once, it became apparent that the ravens were just having their way with it.
Uh-huh.
They were pecking through the plastic containers and,
Yeah.
so they stopped refilling. They didn't take any more stuff up there. You think maybe that forlorn sound could have been somebody showing up for a snack and going, oh,
No,
I was really looking forward to...
I was thinking they were caught, or they were stopped in the middle of eating peanut butter. I was like, no.
Oh, yeah.
I got to talk with Penny and see when was the last time they saw it. The last time I saw it was at about 10 o'clock yesterday, and it was whole. The peanut butter was whole with just a stick in it and a smooth layer of peanut butter.
Okay.
So we got to figure out that time.
Well, yeah, maybe get some pictures of it too.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, because it was a very sad sound. It was very forlorn, and I was thinking maybe at first that it was, well, they were being called in by mom or something.
Yeah.
I was like, I don't want to go yet,
And it was
that
loud
kind of
enough-
thing.
And it was loud enough Sandy and I were talking, and it was loud enough to where I interrupted and said, "Is that what is that? That's no bird, but it's got to be a bird. We just heard the ravens."
I don't think it was a bird. It didn't sound bird-like at all to me.
No, not at all.
If anything, it made me think of a dog.
Yeah.
When Gabby's or Jack is just kind of, oh.
Mm-hmm.
It was just a disappointment, but it was so big.
Yeah.
It was. Yeah, right on.
So
I think somebody was sad this morning.
I think so.
Yeah.
Yeah. They walked away from a lot of peanut butter.
Yeah, they did.
So
All right. Well, yeah, I hadn't thought about that gifting area being up there, but that might have something to do with it.
yeah, it was in the same. Almost
It was,
the same
coming
location.
from that same place. Yeah. Right on. Cool. Well, thanks for the little extra discussion on
Sure,
this.
you bet.
Yeah. All right. Have fun today.
Okay, we'll do.
Bye. Okay. So right now, Kevin is. May be able to see him over there on the trail. He's walking up to Pat and Penny's gifting area, and he's going to try and imitate what we heard this morning from that location and see how well we can hear it from here. So I'm going to turn the camera off. He's going to do it a couple times, and I'll start recording once he gets up there. Yeah, go ahead. That's pretty similar, but he actually sounds more like a bovine than... He sounds kind of like a cow. That's very similar. Yeah, and that's right about the same distance. Okay. Interesting. Yeah, that's about the same distance, the same volume, but not quite the same sound.